Hello, and welcome back to Psychology Point. Today, we're diving into a topic that affects every single interaction we have, even if we don't realize it: body language. Now, have you ever been in a conversation where you just felt that someone wasn't interested, even though they were smiling and nodding? Or maybe you've walked into a room and immediately sensed tension before anyone even spoke? That's the power of body language, and understanding it can give us valuable insight into our daily lives. Body language is essentially the unspoken part of communication. It's everything we do without using words, and it can make up as much as 70–90% of our communication. Things like facial expressions, posture, gestures, eye movements, even the way we hold our hands, all of these play a role in how we communicate. So why does this matter? Body language affects how people perceive us and how we perceive them. If you know how to read nonverbal cues, you can better understand what someone is really feeling or thinking, even when their words might suggest otherwise. Let's start by breaking down some key aspects of body language and how they can influence interactions. Eye contact, the window to the soul. Eye contact is one of the strongest ways we communicate. When someone maintains eye contact, it can signal confidence, interest, and trustworthiness. On the other hand, avoiding eye contact can suggest discomfort, dishonesty, or even a lack of confidence. But here's the trick: too much eye contact can come off as intense or even aggressive. It's all about balance. In social settings, maintaining eye contact around 50–60% of the time is generally seen as engaging but not intimidating. So, next time you're chatting with someone, notice their eye contact. Are they looking around the room, or are they focused on you? Smiling more than just being friendly. A smile is often a universal sign of friendliness and openness, but not all smiles are the same. A genuine smile, also known as a Duchenne smile, involves both the mouth and the eyes. You can tell someone's genuinely happy if they have small crow's feet around their eyes when they smile. A forced or polite smile, however, usually only involves the mouth, and the eyes may look neutral or even a little tense. So if someone's smiling but their eyes aren't smiling, they might be faking it. Maybe they're just trying to be polite, or they're feeling uncomfortable but don't want to show it. This small detail can be incredibly helpful, especially in situations like job interviews, social events, or even first dates. Posture. What's your body saying? The way someone stands or sits tells us a lot about their confidence and comfort level. An open posture, shoulders back, arms relaxed, head held high, signals confidence and openness. A closed posture, like crossing arms or hunching over, can suggest defensiveness, discomfort, or a lack of confidence. Next time you're in a group setting, look around and see who's sitting with open body language and who seems closed off. It can give you a quick insight into who's comfortable and who might feel a little out of place. Mirroring. The power of subconscious synchronization. Have you ever noticed that when you're deeply engaged in a conversation, you and the other person might start to mirror each other's movements? This is a fascinating aspect of body language called mirroring, and it happens when people subconsciously mimic each other's gestures, postures, or even speech patterns. Mirroring often shows connection and rapport. It's a subtle sign that you're on the same page, that there's a level of trust or agreement. So, if you notice someone mirroring your body language, they're likely engaged in what you're saying and might even feel a sense of connection with you. If you want to build rapport quickly, you can even try subtly mirroring their movements. Just be careful. It needs to feel natural, not forced. Hand gestures. Speaking without words. Our hands are powerful communicators. When someone uses open hand gestures, it typically shows that they're honest, open, and comfortable. Closed or hidden hands, on the other hand, can indicate nervousness, defensiveness, or discomfort. And let's not forget about fidgeting. When someone plays with their hair, taps their fingers, or constantly adjusts their clothing, it can be a sign of nervousness or impatience. So, if you're in a conversation and notice someone's hands are relaxed and expressive, they're likely feeling at ease. But if they're fidgeting or hiding their hands, there might be more going on beneath the surface. Proximity. How close is too close? The distance we maintain with others says a lot about the relationship or comfort level we have with them. In psychology, there's something called personal space, which varies by culture but is generally around 1 to 4 feet for friends or family, and 4 to 12 feet for acquaintances. When someone stands too close, it can feel uncomfortable, while standing too far away might seem distant or disengaged. If you notice someone stepping back slightly when you move closer, they might need a bit more space to feel comfortable. Tips for reading body language in social settings. Now that we've covered some basics, let's talk about how to use this knowledge in everyday life. First, practice observation. The next time you're at a social gathering, or even just chatting with a friend, take a moment to observe their nonverbal cues. What's their eye contact like? Are they mirroring your movements? How's their posture? Second, look for clusters of signals. One isolated cue doesn't always mean something. Someone might cross their arms because they're cold, not because they're defensive. So try to look for patterns. If they're crossing their arms, avoiding eye contact, and standing at a distance, they might indeed feel uncomfortable. Third, stay open-minded and avoid jumping to conclusions. Body language isn't always clear-cut, and it can be influenced by mood, personality, and even cultural background. So remember to take these cues as helpful hints rather than definitive answers. Wrapping up, body language is like learning a new language, one that can give us insight into others and make us more empathetic communicators. So, the next time you're in a conversation, see what unspoken messages you can pick up. Observe, but also use this knowledge to adjust your own body language. When you're aware of what you're saying non-verbally, you can connect with people on a deeper level. Thank you for joining me today on Psychology Point. If you found this interesting, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on future episodes. And remember, our body speaks, even when we don't say a word. See you next time!